All right, Bps Rips are live. It's October 12th, 2021. This is your host, Bps Rips, the ultimate male. Speaking of ultimate males, Jose Canseco got two sweet pieces in the mail today. This is a Jose Canseco, a triple relic from Kyle 91 Cummins. He had this, and I had to have it. I was actually looking for Canseco relics on eBay the day before, and this popped up on his feed. It was like a cosmic occurrence. It's got three relics. These have touched me. These have touched Jose before. And now I touch them. It's amazing. It's amazing. And the final eBay piece of the day that I want to show off is Billy Martin. Martin's back. He's back managing, and that's his back. It's like a little play on words. It's awesome. I'm finishing up watching the Bronx is Burning again. It's like the 10th time I'm watching the series. Got about a half hour to go. And Billy Martin, one of my favorite baseball personalities of all time. So before we get into the Mets, I know everybody wants to see the Mets thing. I want to see them just as bad. I'm going to open part 1 and part 2 tonight. The trivia, Ted Power fan club. Juan Soto, one of the best baseball players in baseball. Bryce Harper, one of the best baseball players in Philadelphia. And Ken Griffey Jr. And the trivia question, don't type the answer, retweet it. Who's this guy on the card with Ken Griffey Jr.? So before we get into these, I want to go through a score pack. This suspense has been killing me since like 9:30 this morning, but I could hold off another 5 minutes. Got the email from Top saying your thing's been shipped. Today, I got back to work. I was off yesterday. It said it's been shipped. I was like, a couple days. An hour later, FedEx came up. They were like, yo, Bps. I was like, yo, FedEx. These are nice cards. I forgot how nice these cards are. 96 score, King M, harding it up for Chris Hammond over here. 96 score Series 1. These are nice. Chris Hammond. He was like a good touted prospect. Never really panned. They had a good year, I think. I thought it said Boner. It's Bonez. Ricky Bones. Pronounced Bonet. Like Lisa Bonet of Cosby fame. We all know Bill Cosby. The first word I said, sorry for cursing, would apply with Bill Cosby. Alex Rodriguez. Wow. This is his rookie. Oh my God. Hey, Rob Rookie. This has got to be worth at least $40,088 for Greg Jeffries. Easily. That's nice. Wow. Eddie Murray on the Indians. Remember he played for the Indians when they were making a push for the title in their later years? That's pretty cool. Rusty Greer. When the ball went off Jose Canseco's head as a home run, Rusty Greer was the outfielder, went over and consoled Jose Canseco and smiled with him and said, hey, it's going to be okay, Jose. He knew the importance of settling Jose down. Lira. Isn't that a foreign currency? Felipe Lira. Lira. I think Lira is the Italian currency before it switched to Euro. So this guy's like Felipe money. Stats don't think. Stats show otherwise. John Wetland. He was a closer for the Expos, and he's on the Yankees here. I don't think he did so good in New York. It's a Blue Jay, Roberto Alomar on the Blue Jays. It's a good player. Jeff Conine, Mr. Marlin. His son Griffin plays, I think, in Houston's farm system. He hits a lot of home runs, but he wasn't always Mr. Marlin. He originally played on the Royals, and I think it said the Expos. And then Joey Cora, who was recently let go, he was the Pittsburgh Pirates' third base coach, but they fired him. And his brother manages the Red Sox, who got past Tampa. I couldn't believe that. Look, I'm not a big Yankees fan, but for me, it just seems like October's better when the Yankees are in the playoffs. So before we get to the Mets, we got one more pack. We got 94. We're going to stick with the mid-90s theme. And the goal here is Kazeko or Bo Jackson. The Future Star. First card is a Future Star. It's a red. I'm going to say Pokey Reese. It is. Calvin Reese, Pokey Reese. He's Pokey Reddick's brother. Pokey Reddick was a goalie, I think, for the Hartford Whalers. Same first name. Prospects. Stanton Cameron, Billy Mess, Craig McGuire, and Tim Clark. I've never seen a worse card of worst prospects in my life. None of them panned out. I'd rather have Mark McGuire. That's right. That makes sense. J.J. Reddick's father was Pokey Reddick. The athleticism just runs rampant in the Pokey Reddick family. He was the outfield. He still plays. That's amazing. J.J. Reddick and Josh Reddick are twin brothers. Pokey Reese and Pokey Reddick are their fathers. The stuff that we learn. This is a jizz pack. They're all stuck together. Speaking of bloodlines, Pat Mahomes, the KC Chiefs Super Bowl winning quarterback. That's him. He used to pitch for the Twins. This is a rookie card if there's any Chiefs fans. Ken Ryan. Never heard of him. Tim Wallach on the Dodgers. That's weird. It's an Expo. No, he's not a Dodger. It's like Chase Utley of the Dodgers. Brady Anderson, 50 home run, I think. Brent Maine. He was an okay catcher for the Royals. Nothing spectacular. Carlos Hernandez on the Dodgers. Something happened with Twitter. That's weird. It was like a flux capacitor issue. Hi, Twitter. Oh, wait. I'm live again. My Twitter screen just went completely blank. I hope everything's okay. But it says I'm live now. So hi, Twitter people. Carlos Hernandez, he's still pitching. He's a pitcher for the Royals. He was a rookie this year. So maybe he didn't pass the rookie threshold as a hitter. I don't know. Tom Urbani, jobber. Yo, Paul. How you doing, brother? David Wells and the Tigers. I never knew he played for the Tigers. That is so weird. Obviously, Blue Jay and Yankee, but the Tigers? All right, then we got Mike Jackson. This was him after the Jackson 5 broke up. He wanted to switch his career around. Got to give him credit. He turned into a pretty good middle reliever. And then Denny Nagel in the Pirates. This was his last good year before he signed that big contract with the Rockies. And he gave us an ERA of about 8. So that pack wasn't bad. So let's see what we got here. Paul, as a Yankee fan, you might appreciate this. Billy Martin. It's one of the top Sports Illustrated cards. Look, it's Billy's back. It's a double entendre, a play on words. It says Billy's back, which they show as a noun, and then a verb. He's back managing. There was an eBay piece today. If Billy Martin was managing the Yankees right now, I just said earlier the playoffs aren't the same without them. If he was managing them right now, he'd be in the playoffs. I'm watching Bronx is Burning for like the 10th time again. I don't like it. He's related to Girardi. Paul's asking about what I think about Kevin Long, the hitting coach the Phillies just hired. He's got relation to Joe Girardi. You want to make a clean sweep. You don't want to just keep this going. The Phillies aren't going to make the playoffs for like another 15 years. this is what the box looks like. So it's a pretty compact box. So excited. Now a lot of people might say, hey, you're a Phillies fan. Why you open Mets cards? Nah. I am a Phillies fan, but I'm a baseball fan. All right. Looks like a Pop-Tart. Put these in the toaster. So let's see what we got. Yeah, it's Ray Knight, Bud Harrelson, and Gary Carter on the front of the box. Celebrating. Yeah, I thought they would be bigger. The box that came in was like this. I was like, I didn't think it was these. I had no idea what it was. I think it's 10 cards. I think it is, yeah. First card is Daryl Strawberry. Mets take Strawberry with the first overall draft pick. Sports Illustrated said to them it would be it would be mutually beneficial financially if you took Strawberry, because they were following him around all year, according to I forgot what book I read, but the Mets said, well, we'll see, and they took him, and it was like a really good feel-good story. Keith Hernandez, I'm reading the Keith Hernandez biography now. It's really good if you're into it. Former NL MVP heads to Flushing. I didn't get to the part where he got traded to the Mets yet. He won the MVP in '79. He was a co-winner, what they think was with Willie Stargell. He prided himself on his defense and his ability to hit line drives. It's a nice card. Davey Johnson. Mets promote AAA manager to lead the big league club. He always said to them, "You guys are men. I'm not going to micromanage. Just be on time." And he goes, "I don't care what you do. Just be on time." They didn't care what they did. Dwight Gooden. He arrives from the minors. Johnson kept saying in spring training, if I'm not mistaken, I want Gooden to come up north with me to the big league rotation. When he was a rookie. No, Davey Johnson didn't say that. He wasn't managing them. Whoever managed them when he was a rookie said he's coming up north with me. It worked. Johnson, much like Billy Martin, said, you guys do what you want. Just show up, play your ass off for me. Dwight Gooden, Dr. K, 84 Rookie of the Year. Gary Carter, he is not smiling in this picture. He does not look happy. He probably didn't know the camera was watching him. 7-time All-Star, heads to New York. This was a big deal when he was moved from the Expos. This was like a really big deal, I remember. Lenny Dykstra, he's banned, but he, Nails serves as Mets spark plug. My man Rob One has returned. Finally. My man Rob One shows up on YouTube when we pull out the Lenny Dykstra. Mookie Wilson. Veteran presence to guide fresh roster. Mookie Wilson was a good dude. He was a solid dude, stand-up guy. And then Dwight Gooden, again, it's like the third Dwight Gooden in the pack. And then Frank Cashin, who was the general manager of the team, putting together a historic roster. He wore a bow tie. Which are pretty cool. They made their name after Bo Jackson. So, no autograph in that box, unfortunately. So we didn't hit the goal of Mookie Wilson autograph or Frank Cashin relic underwear. We'd like to get a jockstrap, a piece of Frank Cashin's jockstrap. Maybe they'll have a relic in this where we're going to open up part 2. There's some sharp cards. 86 are like top 5 for me. There we go. And open easily. Roger McDowell. A funny feeling heading into 86. He gave people hot puts. Roger McDowell was a clown. He's a good closer. New York Mets. Oh, look at this one. Dykstra, Strawberry, and Gooden. They're not planning anything swell or sweet. You know that they're up to no good. That's a great. I've seen that picture before. Davey Johnson again. And then Davey Johnson and Whitey Herzog, the first non-Met on a card. The Cardinals were like their nemesis. They were very worried about the Cardinals. But then early in '86, they beat them in like a series, and they said, we got their number. We're not going to let them intimidate them. It was Davey that wanted Dwight? Oh. I thought, but then I thought they called him up in '86. That card threw me off. When did Davey Johnson become their manager? He was hired for '84. The answer, Jimmy's reading my mind. So I didn't make believe that. Thank you, Jim. Thought I was losing my mind. They're emerging as America's team. Gary Carter smiling. He knows the camera's going to be on him. He knew it. Dwight Gooden, they had a big poster or mural of him on the side of some big-ass building in New York. So '84, yep, '84 was his rookie. I forgot, or for some reason, I probably thought it was like a Freudian slip. Sorry. But so it was Davey Johnson, for those on Twitter that did want Doc Gooden. Davey Johnson was a good judge of character. Professional baseball, I mean. Sea-Dog, Seaman. Just open up some of our rival Once Upon a Time in Queens. This is Ron Darling, who was a great pitcher, had some great years with the Mets. Gary Carter again, but you don't know if he's smiling. It was. He could have. I think he said he couldn't believe that he looks up and he sees a mural of him or something. Fake cancer. Gary Carter? No, I don't think he faked that. No. That's him. He doesn't know the camera's on, so he's not smiling there. I didn't hear about that. That's a better way to put it, Jim. He was a judge of skill, bad character judge. That Ron Darling. Oh, I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. Strawberry ties it. I don't know what it is. Ray Knight. He was a good leader on their team. Let's see what the other box has. It's like you go to the Bruce Springsteen concert and you think he's all done. And he goes, oh, I got one more. And then he breaks out and he's like, Rosalita. I think he's done, but he's not. I had full intention to open one box tonight, but these are just too cool. They're not glossy. I think they would be glossy, but they're not. I didn't know that. I did not know that about Dykstra and Darling. Dykstra, yes, he said he was harassing Oil Can Boyd. And of course, Dykstra. That's why he's banned. Mike Tyson punching Doc Gooden. You better save all that stuff for me. Look at that. And Strawberry's laughing. He's like, yeah, get him, Mike. Don't make him take all our stuff. That's our snow. Keith Hernandez doing a crossword puzzle. Yeah, these 86 are top 5 for me, Rob. Let's go Mets. The campaign is born. I was hoping I'd get the tight. I wanted a variation of it, but I'm happy with just getting the card. I love it. Topps was selling it for like $1,000. Mike Tyson autograph card of that. I could sign it for free. Strawberry. Or I could send it to Mike Tyson, the Cardinals player. Like he's got like an 80 Topps card, 81 Topps card. Really true story. There was I think a picture called Mike Tyson. I'll send that card to him and ask him to sign it. Shea Stadium rocking. Gary Carter smiling, having fun with Strawberry and Hernandez, celebrating Game 5 win. Oh, this is numbered. It's numbered 63 out of 86. 86, because these cards are from 86. Keith Hernandez again. Where's Doug Sisk? Lenny Dykstra, his walk-off homer. Yo, Dykstra, as much of a bad, evil man he is, and he's banned. If you're watching, Lenny, log off right now. He was a clutch player. Doc Good and Nolan Ryan. Old school versus the new school. Puff Daddy versus Eric B. and Rakim. Gary Carter, this is a double, I think. Gary Carter hamming it up with them. And then the Mets, Game 6, they win the pennant against Houston. He was a tough player. He played hurt. But yeah, not a very nice human being. Lenny, we don't condone that, Lenny. All right, final box of the evening. This is episode 4. A New Hope. Well, so far I got a number. I didn't get an autograph, so I'm a little disappointed. A lot disappointed. I wanted a Danny Heat auto. Or Sid Fernandez. No, he didn't get any. They barely mention him. A Yoda auto. Frank Oz. Gary Carter. Concentrating. Mookie Wilson. Jesse Orosco. He was a co-closer that year. Game 6, Pandemonium in Queens. The first time I ever heard the word pandemonium was, I think, Rocky 3, when Rocky was fighting Hulk Hogan, or Thunderlips, the Ultimate Male. Ray Knight clinches the World Series MVP honors. Jesse Orosco. See, just mentioned him. Here you go. New York Mets. Keith Hernandez and Gary Carter embrace. Mission accomplished. Jimmy Kimmel. What the hell's Jimmy Kimmel doing here? Incurable Mets fan retells the 86 season. He was the narrator of the documentary. He will sign TTM? All right. We'll have to look that up. Cousin Sal. I don't have a Cousin Sal. Any of you guys got a Cousin Sal? He's a Brooklyn native, helped capture the 86 amazing Mets. That's what I want to do. That was my Jesse Orosco was the auto. I'll sign it. Parade at the Canyon of Heroes. And a team photo. No autos. Bad tops. Bad tops. But it was a nice set. It was a nice set. I'm happy with that. I thought it was really nice. Nice pack. So, fellas, thank you for indulging me in that. Wow, 3 Sals. I do have a Cousin Sal. Sorry, Sal, if you're watching. I haven't seen you. It's been years. Like 10 years. Hope you're doing good. Thank you all, guys. Yep, I got a number. It was numbered 86, coincidentally. I can't complain. Because I could sign all of them, all the autos. We'll just delete the video. Nobody will know. But I'm not in that. We don't condone that. It's the underbelly of the hobby, and we don't condone that. Trivia prizes. Who's the player on this card with Ken Griffey? All right. That makes sense, see? Ted Power Fan Club. Soto, Harper, Bonds, and Griffey. Just retweet the name of the player on the card with Ken Griffey Jr. So, fellas, as always, thanks for joining. Awesome time. Everybody has a Jim, let me know if when you get your cards, if there's any missing. If I can augment the set. But awesome time, guys. You guys keep watching. I'll keep ripping. Everybody have a great evening. Thank you all.